K-Rock, Mid-Atlantic Rock Reviews, MARR Army Rock Show. I am here with a band out of Western Maryland. I guess Western Maryland, Baltimore are all kind of together there, right? Carroll County. They are 86 Bullets, and we are at Fishhead Cantina. These guys have a cool album out called Animals and Angels. Guys, welcome to the show. I'm just going to say a quick shout out and who you are and what you do in the band real quick.
All right, this is Chris. I play guitar.
I'm Jerry, drums.
I'm Will. I manage the band.
So, hey, for our listeners that may not know you guys yet, we have a worldwide audience. So, give us a brief little history of the band, a little biography and a history.
I would say we've been together, 4 years, something like that. With Jerry, we knew each other for a long time. Probably when we were little kids. In a sand lot or something. But.
Yeah, me and Chris have been in and out of bands together for probably 30 years.
30 years? Wow.
Yeah.
Way back.
Old heads.
I was going to say that too. Yeah, so and then Eric and Steve, well, we all kind of have common connections. Steve and I had played in a band before, and I actually played with Eric, so we all kind of come together. I guess I was the sort of the nucleus that kind of brought us all together.
So for people just getting to know you, they might look at this and think 86 Bullets, that's kind of a violent sounding name, but if they look at your page, that's not really where that's coming from. Tell folks a little bit about some of the message that you guys have as a band.
Right, we're anti-violence, we're against that. It's a metaphor for standing up for your rights, pushing back against the evil, that kind of thing. It comes from a story of an abused elephant that was shot down with 86 bullets. You can look it up online. Actually, they reference us on the Wikipedia page for it too, which is cool. But we started with that theme and took it into a larger meaning of just standing up for when you're oppressed, standing up for your rights and fighting it back. Fight back the evil, and that's sort of become a theme to a lot of the lyrics that we write, and the message that the band is trying to portray.
So tell us a little bit more about the EP Animals and Angels. Where was that recorded, and who was your producer on that record?
That was Studio E, and that was Josh Clark did that one. Yep. It's Eric, our bass player. He owns a studio in Westminster, Maryland, and Studio E, and he's the guy that we did the recording at his studio, and a guy named Josh Clark did the mixing and the tracking and so forth, and we had it mastered. I can't remember, somebody else did that, but it's been a while, so no, I just kind of details it's escaping me here.
It also features Joe Macri from Crack the Sky.
Oh, okay, awesome.
He's phenomenal, just amazing. So he's actually playing tracks, on the album as well.
So what people are going to want to know, and I think I've seen in researching this, is you guys are working on music right now, right? So where's the process? Where are we in the process towards the new release?
The process is really quite simple. This guy comes in with a song and says, do something with it. And there it is. It's really that simple.
Everybody winds around it, constructs the song, brings it to what it is. I'd say the biggest thing, if I was going to tell somebody, hey, 86 Bullets, and they're like, who's that? So I don't know, if you like your music with meaning, if you like your music with a little bit of attitude and melodic advancement, the way I put it, 86 Bullets is your band.
Now, you guys have stuff you're recording right now, though, right? It's like some stuff I saw. It looked like you had recorded some tracks already. What's the timeline? When do you think we'll be able to hear some of the new stuff?
It's like early 2020. We wanted to go further this time and not just do an EP of 4 or 5 songs or whatnot. So looking to do a full length. So we're about halfway through the process. We've got a couple new ones written. We got 2 more in the can. Once we get those down on tape, then we'll be looking to put something out.
Now we're here at Fishhead Cantina. Are we going to be treated to any of the new stuff tonight? Or can you leak anything? What can you tell us about it?
Yeah, we got at least 2, right?
2 new ones on the set.
Two new ones, yeah.
So see, and that's the trick. You got to get out and see these guys live, and then you get to see it before it comes out. That's the trick with all our bands these days now. So, hey, tell us a little bit about tonight's show. Have you guys played with Station before? We got New York City stations here. They're a great band.
A couple times. We played the Sonoma show with them. Was at I think think it was a pre-party. It was we just did the show with them.
Right?
No, I don't think we never did the pre-party, but we played shows with them there. We played at the Bendy Cube.
Yep, played the Bendy Q with him.
Yeah. So I think it's the third or fourth time.
Third time.
Is it? Okay.
That was one of the things I was going to ask. Your guys' style, I mean, if I didn't know better, I'd say you're a modern rock band. I listen to it. But yet it seems like kind of a lot of 80s music fans kind of tend to gravitate to you guys. Is that an accurate statement or maybe not so much?
I would concur with that. I mean, we like that. Well, I think what it is that we all bring different styles and influences to the table. Jerry and I are right cut from that cloth, exactly. You know, we were brought up on Iron Maiden, Motley Crue, Ozzy, that kind of music. And, and I think what happens is we have an atypical singer that doesn't sing in that style. We have a bass player that plays more like, Crack the Sky, progressive, more like, Billy Sheehan. We call him Eric Sheehan sometimes because he's, got all that stuff going on. But, I guess we've just tried to create an original sound. Not really thinking about it, but it's just that's what we want to do. We just want to be ourselves and just create that little niche. That's just us when you hear it.
That's tough because we get asked that, what's your style? And we don't know.
I know.
We really can't. So.
That's a good thing, though. I mean, it is good if you can't describe.
I've always said that I think we're kind of. This is going to sound cocky as hell, but I'm going to say it anyway. I think we invent our own style. I think we don't sound like anybody else. Every time somebody's come to me and say, "Well, who do you think they sound like?" and I'm like, us.
Yeah.
I mean, truly, I'm not being egotistical. It's just 86 Bullets has a sound that nobody else has. Yeah. But you do feel those influences from the old school metal days because of what these guys are influenced by.
Yeah, I think it's in there as well too. So, hey, you guys got kind of a pretty good digital presence out there. We're here kind of in your backyard, so to speak. But where else in the globe, like what other country has gravitated to you the most besides the U.S.?
We were fourth in Australia.
Yeah, we were on the Strays countdown for a while there.
Wow.
Pretty much all over.
We got some Europe following. We got some, like you said, Australia. That came out of nowhere. We're like, what? We're in the charts for. It's like we're number 4. What? Yeah. So I don't know, but it's surprising because every now and again we'll see something new pop up. We're on that playlist. Cool.
Yeah.
But I think it's we got a lot of the underground. We got the that's really helped us out. Just being able to reach a larger audience and not just confined to this area. We're worldwide and global. I mean, we could use a few more fans, obviously, but
right?
But that'd be great. But we just want you to, everybody to hear and experience us and get on the 86 B train. That's our goal. We want everyone to come on board with us because it's like a big family. Everybody comes out. You'll see tonight. We've got so many. They're our friends. I mean, and I think that we look at it a little bit differently. If you come on board with this, you're in with us. It's like our song. We're all in this together, and that's how we look at it.
So I saw, it's going back a little bit on your Facebook page as I was preparing for this. You guys put like a kind of funny video up where like what happens in rehearsal when a singer doesn't come in on time or whatever like that. It was just like kind of a silly thing. So you may or may not want to answer this, but if you got a good sense of humor about it, what's your worst gaffe that you would share in public in a show? Like, did you fall off stage? Did you, do you remember something? I just knocked your merch over. Like when I walked back here.
That was their merch. I did it too.
Well, we haven't fallen off stage in many years. That
happened back in the day.
Yeah. Probably equipment failure.
Yeah.
We recently did a festival. Well, last year we did a festival, and everything just went nuts. We played M3, Merriweather, and the power shut off. Like we had just started. Boom. So
that's out of your control, right?
Probably that.
Yeah. So let's flip that now on a high point. What has been the biggest show for this band? And it could be attendance or status. What's been your biggest show so far?
Tonight. Tonight.
There you go.
I mean, every show is the best one. So,
That's a great way to say it, though. But yeah, I would have to guess that Meriwether would have been a good one, right?
But I think our best show was a little place in D.C. called Villains and Saints.
Oh, that show was electric.
And there was just something about that show. It was just totally amazing. It was small. It was crowded, but small. So there's
Energy level.
energy.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. It's one of those, you know, that it's one of the guys talk about all the time about how you play a show and the energy level in the crowd affects how you're playing. You know what I mean? And the energy level that particular night, again, it wasn't a big venue, it wasn't a big thing, but it was the energy in the room and the energy that the people brought in the room with that. Guys fed off of it, and it was just a fantastic show that night. It was really good. We got a lot of new fans that night. It was cool.
Well, I appreciate you guys spending the time with us. We know you got new music coming out in 2020. Where do you want folks to go to learn about you, hear all your music, all that good stuff, besides coming to a live show? Where do you want to send people?
86bullets.com. You look us up on Facebook. I think it's just 86 Bullets or 86 Bullets Band. But
And then there's the 86 Bullets fan page. We do a lot of posting in there. We found a lot of the videos and stuff we throw from practice and we put up on that page. So official 86 Bullets fan page on Facebook, 86 Bullets on Facebook, 86bullets.com.
YouTube.
All those things. Google 86 Bullets.
We're out there.
You can go back and look up that story about the elephant as well, too, because that's a cool thing. I was reading up on that today as well, too. So, guys, thanks a lot for being here.
Thanks a lot, brother. We appreciate you.